All right. Hola. So, as many of you know, I am plant-based, vegan, gluten-free, whatever you want to call it. I pretty much only eat things that grow out of the ground. Why? Why, Jada? Why don't you eat meat? Why don't you eat animal products? Why don't you eat da-da-da-da-da-da? So, in the beginning of 2020, I was diagnosed with herpes. So, I did a lot of research online, trying to find a natural cure, a natural remedy, because my doctor gave me valcyclovir, Valtrex. It didn't do anything for me. It didn't help me. I was still having outbreaks while taking it, so it didn't, it wasn't preventative medicine at all. It didn't lessen how many I got. It didn't help them when I did have them. So I started looking for a different solution. Now, 2024, I had made it my mission, like, okay, boom. Starting 2024, I'm not taking any more Western medicine, period. Like, I'm not taking Tylenol, I'm not taking Advil, I'm not taking any type of painkiller, I'm not taking any type of cough medicine, I'm not taking any type of valcyclovir. I'm not taking anything that requires a prescription, okay? As 2024 progressed and I started eliminating things out of my diet, as far as like, it just started off slow. Like, I just started off with no caffeine, no alcohol, no dairy, no red meat, no pork. Those are my 5 things that I was no longer doing in 2024. I've always been lactose intolerant, but like, I just didn't care. Like, it was just kind of like, oh, whatever. Like, I want this, so I'm not gonna stop myself from enjoying it because my body doesn't like it. Just like, so naive, like, why wouldn't you listen to your body? You know what I mean? Like, what, because your taste buds want it? So then, since I've been cutting things out, my brain is starting to clear up, right? I don't have as much brain fog. When I say working on self, oh my goodness. People walking out, leaving my life left and right that no longer had a place there. Like, a lot of change was happening for me as I started to make this diet change. I'm thinking it's just my diet. No, it was a complete lifestyle change. Spirit started bringing different people into my life that were connected. And I met my dear sister, Victoria, and she introduced me to the plant-based and gluten-free world. So in July, I decided that I was going to do my own challenge because I had done some research about autophagy. And autophagy is just the science of your cells being able to regenerate into healthy cells. So killing off the bad cells and then regenerating into healthy cells. But your body has to be clean in order to do so, in order to let your body do the process that it needs to do. Now, what's the cleanest thing to eat that has nothing added to it? Fruits and vegetables. So what did I do? I did a fruits and vegetables only detox. And this detox lasted for 120 days because every 120 days, your blood cycles out of your body. And you get fresh blood to replenish it. For 120 days, I only ate fruits and vegetables. No beans, no grains, no seeds, no nuts, nada. Like, nothing but a fruit or a vegetable. And I want to clarify that because people hear that and they're like, oh, but like, you still ate beans and stuff. No, I didn't eat anything but fruits and vegetables. That was challenging. 420 days, 4 months I did this. During the whole process, I was still getting outbreaks, and they were not normal outbreaks like I had been getting over the last 4 years. No, they were intense. They were large and they were painful. And they were popping up outside of my normal hotspot. So usually my normal hotspot is my anus. But I had 1 appear on my stomach, 1 and 2 appear on my bottom, like on my butt cheek. And they were extremely, extremely painful. But all my body was doing was purging. So it was pushing all that stuff out, which that for me, yes, it was painful, but it was necessary. It was necessary to my healing. I mean, there were times where I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm just gonna eat regular because eating healthy is making me hurt more. I don't want it, right? After the 120, I had really convinced myself that, like, boom, I do this, never, ever, ever, ever gonna have an outbreak ever again. Boy, was I wrong. I still got them. It's not that I did anything wrong. It's just there's still more to do. Now I'm doing even more research, okay? I'm like, well, hey, fruits and vegetables, what else? You all know that I have my Nurtured Herbs apothecary business. So, I'm constantly taking herbs. I'm constantly drinking tea. I'm constantly, cooking with good spices and constantly drinking bitters. Like, I'm doing all of these things that I'm supposed to be doing. When it's time for me to actually heal for real, I'm going to heal for real. And I'm moving to Costa Rica. So once I get to Costa Rica, I'm going to find an actual cure. But I contradicted myself. I said that when I get here, I wanted to find a cure. But I also had another agenda. I wanted to come here and try to eat every food that I couldn't eat in America. I added eggs back into my diet. I added gluten back into my diet. And I added fish back into my diet. Now, the difference between the foods that I'm eating here and America is, in America, all the eggs are bleached and in the refrigerator. Even the ones that aren't bleached and they're pasture raised, they're still in the refrigerator, meaning they're not organic and they've been washed. The bread, every wheat grain field is sprayed with pesticides, glyphosate. It's happening here as well. So I wouldn't eat fish in Huntsville, Alabama because I'm in Huntsville, Alabama. Where's the fish coming from? It was not coming straight from the source, straight from the sea. So when I got here and the fishermen are coming back in on their boats, they're putting the fish in the boats, they're cleaning it in front of you, and they're gutting it in front of you, and the eyes are still looking live, like the fish are still swimming until they gut them. And I'm like, okay, boom, like I can have fish because they just picked it up. So I'm eating these things, I'm putting these things in my body, and I'm making sure myself, like, okay, like, boom, am I having any bad reactions to this? Like, how does my body feel about this? It was good. I was okay. I'm not throwing up. I'm not having any diarrhea. So I had convinced myself when I got here, like, oh, like, me being plant-based and gluten-free, that's only because I'm in America. Like, that's only a Jada in America diet. Like, that's not a Jada in Costa Rica diet. I'm like literally trying to trick my brain into thinking that what I'm putting in my body is okay. I thought that if my body didn't like it, then it was going to manifest in my gut. Well, met someone saying eggs, straight mucus. So what you're getting is loads of hormones. That's why eggs are so slimy and they quite literally look like mucus. That's what I was getting. I was getting excess mucus, right? And then boom, with the fish, I'm eating a fish that's quite literally rotting inside of my body. When it comes to the bread, like, my poop was hard, okay? Because bread is so dry. I was upset about everything. I was crying. I felt like I couldn't regulate my emotions. The people that I was attracting were not the people that I should have been attracting. And that was confusing me because I'm like, why am I attracting these people who are not on the same vibration as I am? Oh, because you're putting low vibrational foods into your body. So that's what you're going to get in return. You're going to get low vibrational thoughts, low vibrational emotions, low vibrational people that you're attracting. And it makes so much sense. I'm over here thinking like, oh, nothing's happening to me physically, but I have a hormone imbalance. So now I've started my cycle last night, my menstrual cycle, and I've been cramping, okay? These cramps have been so bad because my body's like, ugh, girl, we don't like it. I began a fruit cleanse yesterday. All right, so boom. Now we have the answer. Jada, how do we heal from herpes? How do we heal from having any type of parasites? How do I heal myself from having any type of disease on this planet Earth? what do I need to do to heal? Herbs, meaning bitters and spices, coconut water, aloe vera, fruits, because those are the most healing and nourishing things that you can ever put in your body. So you want to eat foods that is hydrating to the body. You want to drink water that's filled with electrolytes and good sugars and natural fats. That's coconut water. Plain old water has been stripped of anything. That's why I talk a lot about remineralizing your water. And the last thing, mushrooms. Mushrooms are one of the most healing things on the planet. Reishi mushroom, lion's mane mushroom, turkey tail mushroom. All these different types of fungi have so many nutrients, and they are laced with the code of the world. When you eat psychedelic mushrooms, they get into every nook and cranny. Parasites cannot survive in a mushroom environment. These are things that I had to learn myself. But now that I have this information, watch me flourish, okay? Because like I said, I was like, I want to eat eggs and I want to eat this. And it's like, but it's not worth my hormone imbalance. It's not worth attracting people that I shouldn't be around. It's not worth having painful menstrual cycles. It's not worth not being able to regulate my emotions and calm myself down when that's something that was easy for me when I was only eating fruits and vegetables. And to make it easier on y'all, I'm doing the work for y'all. I'm trying the stuff for y'all. When people be like, well, how do you know it works? I try everything on myself first before I give it to anybody. So anything that you buy from my website, oh, best believe I tried it first. Just to know that they were going to taste good, make you feel good, and get that work done. We want to be able to feel good in our bodies, not be tired, not be weighed down, not be ridiculed with all these crazy emotions, not have a hormonal imbalance. We want to feel good, we want to be healthy. And being healthy starts with your gut. Your gut equals health, period. So whatever you are putting into your body, your gut, your core, is going to affect every single thing in your life. You know how people say, oh, the world doesn't revolve around you? No, baby, it does. I need you to wrap your head around that. Your world revolves around you, just like my world revolves around me. So whatever I do to this vessel, to this body, to this realm, to this world, is what I get perceived back to me, is what I get reflected back to me. Okay, so whatever you're putting in your body, whatever you're around, whatever music you're listening to, whatever shows you're watching, whatever you are telling your television, it's going to be reflected back onto you. You can't fill your brain with trash and not experience trash. You cannot fill your body with trash and not regurgitate trash. Every action has a reaction. So nurture yourself and your mind and your gut so that you can have love and joy and peace around you. People always want to know, how do I get peace in my life? Stop eating rotten food. Stop taking these prescriptions that aren't doing anything but turning off your receptors. That's what it's doing. It's not killing the pain, like it says in the name, painkiller. No, it's blocking your pain receptors. The problem is still there. Your brain is just not processing it. Don't mind my runny nose, because all this is just the stuff trying to get out. This fish, this bread, and these eggs. My body can heal itself from anything. Herpes, a snotty nose, congestion, anything. As long as I do what? Feed my gut and not my taste buds. Y'all don't want to listen. Y'all just want to dance.